Anyway, I would definitely say pick up Incredible Hulk. Have any of you guys been reading this series?
Yeah, actually, Coy Baum's a friend of mine, and he's the artist on it, and he's been doing an awesome job. And I really like Ares in this series.
Yes.
Yeah. He's like insane. He's completely out of his mind insane, and that's a lot of fun. And, I don't know. I know Coy really enjoys drawing him, and I don't know, there's some good moments in here where he's trying to stop traffic. He's like gigantic God of War guns, and then he like hits a Wonder Man over the head, and that was nice.
Great.
Yeah.
Definitely a great book. Definitely pick it up.
Such a heartfelt comment.
It's beautiful.
What? How come everyone shits on Wonder Man? Wonder Man. I love Wonder Man. Back when we had the series, and he was the actor and superhero, and now he's wearing this shitty red trench coat.
He's made out of purple energy.
So, oh wow, that's stupid. Oh, weird. And I think it's a very cool character. Now he's like the whipping boy for the Marvel Universe.
I think I know why you like it. You wear the same sunglasses.
That's true. That's true. Oh, I wish I was made of some kind of energy.
Well, let's move on and talk about the last issue of the Umbrella Academy miniseries by Gerard Way. How do you guys feel this wrapped up?
I love this series, and I feel like this was a real downbeat. This was, I think, the worst issue of the series.
What?
But it was still good, a nice end, but it was like the worst issue.
Yeah.
Holy crazy talk. The worst. No, this has been a solid series from start to finish.
Yeah, but it was solid because it was all about the ideas and the different ways they affected the characters. And this, it was like everyone dies, and like blood, and it ends like they're like, let's just sit in the room and think about what happened.
Yeah.
What's going on here?
We're looking at the art and interesting characters. This is like Morrison's Doom Patrol, or is it a little bit like that?
Yeah, it's a little bit of a riff on that, but it kind of feels like its own thing. I mean, the characters are crazy. There's Space Boy, who has a giant gorilla spacesuit body and a tiny little head.
That's what we're talking about. That bothers me a lot.
We just saw
it looks uncomfortable. I don't know.
They spent, actually, issue 5 is all about how he's very comfortable.
Oh, really?
He dresses, he wears old pants, he's very
He's got his diaper on. I know, right?
He does have very tiny.
Like, how could you
He
read
has
that
a
not
really
be
big
depressed?
chest and really small everything else.
Depressing. I'm sure
our minds are in the same place right now.
I just want to know, how would you have ended it? You didn't like the fact that, I thought it was a cool way to...
They built up the character, the violinist, to be this really cool thing. In the end, she just gets like wiped out. I don't know.
I agree with you, actually. I remember us saying several shows ago that there's no way this series can end badly. And I don't think it ended badly necessarily, but it didn't end well. Yeah. It zips through it a little bit too quickly. It wraps up a bit too neatly because the first 5 issues, there's so many crazy ideas in there.
Yeah.
Just for no reason, suddenly these red time robots show up for one scene and then they disappear, and you're like, yeah, well, that'll pan out. Doesn't pan out.
It was also funny the way they brought him to be, and they were like, they looked like they were at a circus. They looked like part of the circus. They're like, we have laser guns and no one's freaking out. We don't understand what's going on.
Yeah, I mean, there's great stuff here. Definitely pick up the series. I'm definitely looking forward to the next series.
Cable and Deadpool, better series finale?
Oh, yes.
Not as good a buddy book as The Incredible Hulk.
Who said? No one said that.
I'm still amazed that you're surprised that a villain named the Violinist didn't really come through at the end. Wow, who could have seen that one coming? When Stan Lee created the Violinist, he knew that he was going to...
I fear musicians personally. But
The Violinist.
Beware the flautist! The flautist is hungry! That's the second arc.
I'm really looking forward to that.
There will definitely be a second arc, though. The way this book sold, there definitely going to be something.
Like hotcakes.
Exactly.
It's great. Let's move on. Talk about Hulk #2 featuring the new improved Red Hulk. Is that sarcastic clapping or clapping?
That was serious clapping. Nobody's
Really?
Trying to tell the difference.
Why are you serious clapping?
Because this comic kicks ass. It was all about the Red Hulk just trashing shit. Sorry, I got a little choked up in the middle of my sentence there. But Really? What's not fun about watching the whole?
This weekend we should go to the dump and just kick some. I know you'll have a good time. I love the rap.
This book is stupid.
You can't have my comic book.
It's just, okay, we were talking earlier about Cable and Deadpool not getting together until the 6th issue or even the 3rd issue. There were 2 issues in, like, we've seen the Red Hulk for the first time, and the whole thing about the Red Hulk is he's like the Hulk but red. That's not much of an idea. I don't know.
One thing I will say about it that I like about it is that they're treating it kind of like a horror movie, you know?
Yeah.
Where like the Hulk's like the monster in the movie instead of the main character. And originally, way back when, he wasn't the main character of like the original series. Rick Jones was. And so now it's kind of like the
called
Hulk.
Rick Jones Comics.
That's not true.
Rick Jones wasn't the star of the series originally.
Was it?
It was Red Hulk,
There's at
Bruce
least
Banner,
one-
Jekyll and Hyde, and Frankenstein.
This is why I didn't want to sit in between you.
Originally got canceled.
That's why I
after
thought you
6
should.
issues.
But anyway, I think it's been okay so far. I'm with you. I'm not entirely understanding why it's so cool that he's red. Like they kind of overhyped that point. But to be fair,
Is this a big story point?
Yes.
That's awesome. Jet.
Yeah, that's the thing. Big reveal at the end is Abomination is blue now.
And it's also Rick Jones.
Yeah, great.
So it's like, wait.
Here's my big problem. Not just to nerd out on you guys for a second.
Please do.
You guys ready? I'm gonna nerd out in our comic book talk. Okay, gamma radiation. It was the whole Jekyll and Hyde thing originally, and most of the time they've kind of kept with that. That gamma radiation, for some reason, brings out people's either sublimated natures, their essential natures, or something about themselves that they haven't seen before. It reveals something about you. It's always a metaphor in some way. It's not a metaphor. I mean, I guess we'll find out eventually who the Red Hulk is, but I can't imagine that their essential nature looks exactly like the Hulk, but red. Or that
Red means angry.
Or that Rick Jones' essential nature is he looks exactly like the Abomination, but blue.
He doesn't look
Anyway.
All the humanity.
You want to go really nerdy? I mean,
Yeah,
gamma
let's do
radiation
it.
is supposed to turn you green. That's why all the characters in the universe are green.
Yeah.
Gray was just a mistake. They didn't realize it didn't work. And it turns your pants purple. They explained why his pants always turn.
Purple energy.
What color are the Red Hulk's pants?
Green, he looks like Christmas.
See, they're totally screwing around with this.
They actually
continuity.
That's not the way gamma radiation works. Dress the Hulk in appropriate.
He's wearing leather pants.
You know what my favorite issue of Hulk was? When he was smart when he was the Hulk, but then he was like angry when he was like Bruce Banner and he was little, and that was really funny.
Yeah.
What is Bruce Banner super strength?
Yeah.
His nerd fists.
Don't let's move on. Talk about one of our favorite new series, Drafted from Devil's Due. This series, I mentioned it a couple of times on the show. I think it's great. It's really good. It's basically
It's dealing with a lot of heavy issues, man.
Yeah, it is.
Bro.
Fun sort of
it's
action
real.
movie. Yeah.
Shit's real.
What makes you think?
An alien invasion has come to Earth, except it's an alien invasion where they have drafted us into an interstellar conflict in order to save us, is essentially the concept.
But are we being drafted by the good guys or the bad guys?
Yeah.
You know?
Exactly. So it deals a lot with current politics, it deals with religion, what happens to the world when essentially everything we know changes. It's very big, it's very over the top in terms of its action and its stories, but at the same time, every issue feels like a very complete issue, which I really like about it.